people are inspired and motivated to do extraordinary things that exceed what they previously thought were the limits of their capacity. And when you get a bunch of people together that have that drive to try to perform as individuals at a level that's higher than they thought they were capable of, and then they are inspired to motivate others to do that, it creates this synergy. You know, the whole is worth more of the sum of their parts.
As you may be familiar, once a Marine, always a Marine, and regardless of what we call MOS, your military specialty, you first and foremost are a Marine. And so we never lose sight of that.
This is 250 years of honor, courage, and commitment, a legacy for our Corps that really we are the first in to fight and the last out to fight for our nation.
One of the things that I love, and I think the thing that's probably most distinctive about the Marine Corps as compared to the other services, is the Marine Corps is about people. It's a people business. It's about inspiring and motivating a human being to perform at a level that human being, man or woman, thinks that they are not capable of. And so you see, like in these great moments in our history, the Iwo Jima, Chosin Reservoir, Hue City, Khe Sanh, Fallujah, and humanitarian assistance situations like today we were just talking about the Great East Asian Earthquake and how the Marines went in there in the aftermath of a tsunami that killed 20,000 Japanese, and the Marines went in there and saved the lives of probably thousands of people, put their own lives at risk.
Early on in Marine Corps aviation, we realized that our main purpose was to support the Marine on the ground, whether that was through logistical support, flying supplies in, medevac support, wounded Marines out, or providing close air support in the cases where they might be surrounded and need a little extra push fighting the enemy. But our focus and only purpose really is to protect and provide service to the Marines on the ground.
You get a sense of purpose being a part of the Marine Corps that is different and more profound, I think, than almost anything that you do in your life. The whole reason that we have a Marine Corps is because America expects us to win every time we go to fight, and we pretty much do that every time.
This museum will be the only museum solely dedicated to Marine Corps aviation. That's all the pilots and the weapons systems officers that flew them. It's all the maintainers, it's all the command and control people, and all the support network that the Marine Corps Aviation has around it. And this museum is going to be solely dedicated to their legacy. It's also going to be I think, a repository for all things Marine Corps aviation. All the Iwo Jima diaries from aviators, all the maps that they used, all the maps in Europe that they used.
It's rewarding because it's full circle. I flew out of El Toro. I live in Laguna Beach, so it's basically home for me here. It's bringing the Marine Corps history back to El Toro, so I think I'm in a perfect position to do that.
It's important for a bunch of reasons. First of all, it's a place that's going to help us honor our legacy. That is important to the Marines who have already served, but it's also important to the population of people who might be future Marines.
I really appreciate how this is going to evolve, where this exposes a lot of people to Marine Corps tradition and how seriously we take even the little things. So when we're in our hangar finally and in Irvine, I look forward to seeing how this evolves over the time.
We hope that it'll be a museum that gets them excited about their country and about patriotism.